Are you tired of eating the same 5 things for your weeknight dinners? I'm gonna show you a way to spice it up. Today we're making ground venison stuffed poblano peppers. This dish comes together in just about 30 minutes. We're gonna start by sauteing our onions and garlic with our venison, and then we're gonna add in all the rest of our spices. We're starting with our filling here. First, we're gonna add our onion to the pan. Now we're gonna add in our garlic. Today we're working with some beautiful venison from our friends at Maui Nui. This is wild harvested access deer, harvested at its peak. It's incredibly delicious and possibly the most nutritious meat on the planet. This is the most cooking you're gonna have to do here. After we brown this meat up, it's all assembly. Let's get this into the pan. Just wanna break up that meat. What we're watching for here is just a light browning of that meat. Don't want to overcook it. We start with the onions and the garlic because we want to get them nice and soft. We're not looking for a crunchy raw onion in that filling. We want to cook them until they're softened, and the garlic helps add that fragrance to the meat. You can see here all that moisture coming out of the meat getting released into this mixture. The onions also releasing some of their moisture, allowing all those flavors to marry and combine. So you want to just make sure you're breaking up all that meat there so that it gets cooked evenly. You can see I'm just taking my spoon, knocking it lightly to break up that packed meat. Now it's time to add our spices. First in with our cumin, our smoked paprika, some chili powder, some black pepper, tomato paste. And tomato paste actually has some natural sugars in it, which are gonna help caramelize and create a beautiful texture and flavor in that meat. Now we're gonna add in our beans, which I've simmered for about 2 hours. Stir that up. Be gentle once you add in those beans. We do not wanna mash them. We just wanna incorporate them into the meat. Finally, I'm gonna season with some kosher salt. And again, sort of fold that into your mixture here. Being careful not to mash those black beans. We want them to maintain their structure and add some texture inside that filling. Caramelization is starting to happen. See here, we're developing some beautiful color here. This filling is almost done. Now it's time to cut the heat, and we're gonna fold in our cotija cheese and our cilantro. The reason why we cut that heat is we don't wanna burn our cheese. We just want it melted. All the stuff to do is assemble these. We're gonna take our mixture and stuff the peppers with it, which have been roasted, de-seeded, de-skinned. This soft roasted texture of this pepper is gonna play so nicely with the texture and flavors of this filling. It's cheesy, it's meaty, with this fresh bite of roasted poblano. It's gonna be beautiful. So all you have to do is peel back this pepper and very carefully and gently stuff it with that mixture. Doing your best not to rip the pepper too much, but don't be sad if it happens a little bit. It's fine. So you wanna fill it up about 75–80% of the way. I recommend going for the slightly wider and thicker poblanos when making this dish. As you can see, it's a little bit more difficult to stuff these skinnier peppers. Now we're gonna take these peppers that have been stuffed and pop them back into the oven for another 10 to 12 minutes. Now, while those are roasting, we're gonna make a quick cilantro crema. We got about a half a cup of Greek yogurt here. We're gonna add our cilantro, our garlic, and our lime juice. Season it with just a touch of salt. Now let's mix that up. The light acidity of this cilantro crema is gonna cut through that beefy texture and flavor of that roasted poblano pepper so nicely. These peppers are done. Filling is nice and warm inside. It's time to plate. We're gonna start with a little bit of that cilantro crema. Plate that nicely. Hit that with a nice little piece of lime. A weeknight dinner, about 30 minutes. We're ready to eat. Let's take a bite. Wow. That is delicious. The acidity from that crema pairs so nicely. That beefy flavor of the filling inside the poblano. The poblano adds this fresh brightness to the dish. It's incredible. I really hope you try this at home.